Hi guys, I am Shazad and welcome in this video. Today we're gonna discuss about the sizing, spacing and also the text. So how many classes available in the Bootstrap file while working on these sections. So let's get started. Okay, now if I'm saying I have a div, so this is the div and div close. I'm saying I have a class. Okay, now I'm saying border. So I'm using br for here. Okay, not br, I'm saying margin. M top 5. Okay, so this is the margin. We'll discuss about this one, but for now, so this is the element. As you can see, by default it's 100%. So if I'm saying I need this element 50%, so I'm saying width 50%. So as you can see, it's now showing us the 50%. You can also do the 25%. So it's a 25% and also 75%. Okay, by default, if you add any element or if you keep any element in your column and your column is 12, then definitely it will show you in 100%. So that's why. Okay, now let's suppose this is the content and I'm saying 75%. It's fine. Let's suppose I'm saying 50%. It's also fine. Sorry. Okay, you can also do the same things with height. So as you can see, this is the width. If I'm saying height, so height, if I say 75%, so this is 75% height. So you can do that with W. That means W dash 75. That means I'm talking about the width is 75, and if I add the H, that means I'm talking about the height is 75. You can also have a look by using the inspect element. So select your element. As you can see, we are using the W75. As you can see, it's saying width 75%, not important. And since we have used the empty dash 5, that means we are saying margin top and 3 REM, not important. Okay, so this is about the width and also the height. You can also set the minimum width and minimum height, like I'm saying minimum width and height 100%. That means I'm talking about, okay, as you can see, it's 100%. If I use VW, that means I'm talking about the minimum width, so it's 100%. So that's why, since we are using 75% and 100%, that's why. You can use the minimum VW, that means I'm talking about the width. If I use the height, that means I'm talking about the height. So it's about the width and height. Let's suppose if you are working in any applications and you need some spacing, like by using margin and top. I'm not going to teach you here the margin and also the padding. Okay, we'll discuss about this one here. Now I'm saying, let's suppose I'm going to comment this one so you can easily get the code. Okay, I'm saying I have a paragraph and I'm saying here is my text and I also have another paragraph. So go to the page, refresh the page. I have two paragraphs. Okay, now if I'm saying I have a class, that means empty margin top 5, that means I'm going to add the margin top. If I use the margin bottom 5, so as you can see, I'm using the margin bottom here. Okay, if I say PT, that means padding. Right click. How can you determine that as you can see, since we are using padding, so that's why it's showing you the green. Since we are using the padding top, so that's why it's showing you the green at the top of. If you use the margin, then definitely it will show you the orange type color. So as you can see, it's showing you the orange type color. If you click on this one, so as you can see, it's saying margin top 3REM. If you use the PT, that means padding, then definitely, as you can see, it's showing you the padding top. You can also do the bottom and also start, that means I'm talking about the left, and also you can use the end, that means I'm talking about the end. But make sure, if you use the P, that means we are talking about the padding. If we use the PE-5, that means I'm saying add the padding end of the element 5. Okay, so refresh. So as you can see, padding 3 REM. Fine, since the all we don't have anything right side, so that's why it's not showing here. If I use the start, that means I'm saying add the padding, okay, at the beginning of element. So as you can see, it's adding the padding. Okay, so since we have discussed about the M, that means margin, P, that means padding, if we use the T, that means I'm talking about the top, B for bottom, S for start, E for end. Okay, so since we have these kind of things, if you use the auto, let's suppose if I'm saying MX auto, so refresh the page, and now I'm saying style width 100 pixel. So as you can see, it's now showing you at the center. So you can also do that. It's totally up to you. Since go to the Bootstrap, and if you want to view the documentation, so utilities, you have they have discussed about the sizing. As you can see, horizontally you can use the MX auto. If you want to use the negative margin, you can also do that. If you want to use the gap, as you can see, they are providing you the D-grade gap. We'll discuss about the grid systems in our later lectures, but for now it's fine. Okay, let's talk about the text. Let's suppose you have text. I'm going to comment this one so you can easily get the code. Let's suppose if you have a paragraph, here is my text and text. Now I'm saying, you know very well that by default you have, so you have 3 elements. By default your position is left side, so you don't need to specify that text start, that means you're talking about the left. If you say, okay, let's suppose I'm adding 3 classes here, here and here. I'm saying text end, and now I'm saying text center. Go to the page, refresh the page. Now as you can see, I'm saying if we use the text end, that means we are saying text align right. If you use the text center, that means we are saying text align center. If you click on this one, so now as you can see, it's showing you text align center. If you click this one, as you can see, we have a text end, that means we are talking about the text align right. If you want to use the text wrap, or if you want to break the word or something like that, you also have the separate classes. Let's suppose go to the Bootstrap document, because it's hard to paste or it's hard to write each and everything here. So I'm saying this is the text. We have discussed about left, right. You can also use the SM with your text start, and you can also use the text wrapping. If you want to break the word, you can also use the text break. It will break your word. Let's suppose copy this one and paste this one here, and now go to the page, refresh the page. As you can see, it's now breaking your element. If you click on this one, as you can see, it's saying word wrap, word break. So if you uncheck these two, one, as you can see, it's now giving you a long alphabets or string. Okay, so it's totally up to you how can you manage this one. You can also use the text transform, like if you need the uppercase, lowercase, and also the capitalize. You can use the lower, upper, and also the capitalize. These are the three classes. You can also use the font if you want to manage the sizing of your fonts. You can also use the FS1, that means 1 from 1 to 6. So it's similar to the H1, H2, H3. Okay, fine. If you want to use the font weight and italic, you can also use the FW bold, FW bolder, normal, light. So these are the classes available here. So for the line height, you can also use the LH1. Okay, they also have a lot of things here like text decorations, like reset colors. You can also go to the documentations and play with it. Okay guys, so these are the concepts of the spacing, text, and also we have discussed about some other kind of functionalities. So I hope guys you are enjoying our video. So thank you for watching.